In the last session, we understood what is Ajax and why we need to go for Ajax. So can you guys tell me what is Ajax and why we need to go for Ajax? What is Ajax? Why we need to go for Ajax? Come on, guys. Ajax is used to send asynchronous request to the server. So now in the web application, we can see two types of requests. One is synchronous request and the second one is asynchronous request. What is the difference between synchronous request and asynchronous request? When you go for synchronous request, whole web application will be reloaded. When you go for asynchronous request, just DOM will be uploaded. Without reloading the web page, we can load only content by using asynchronous request. Okay. So in order to work with that Ajax, the Ajax method, when you want to execute the Ajax request, for that we are writing some event. So in the last session, we configured if text field, if the drop down is changed, then I want to send a request to the server. Whatever the response I'm getting from the server, I want to keep that in a div. And here I am writing a Ajax function. When this function should be executed, whenever you click on the button. When you do the button click, I want to execute this function. And whenever the drop down value changed, I want to execute the Ajax function. Now same thing I want to implement in our project now. Whatever the code available, I will remove that code and we need to write that code again. So let me go to my service. User service is available. In the inquiry service is available. In the inquiry service, I have implemented one method, get filtered inquiries. I'm removing that. Go to our service IMPL. I'm removing this logic completely. I don't need this. I will write that now. Fine. Okay. So next one, going to the UI. In the UI page, I have implemented view inquiries.html. In the view inquiries.html, I am having Ajax call, right? Let me remove that Ajax call also. This is my Ajax call. Let me remove this Ajax call. Okay. So now currently in my project, filtering is not going to work. There is no code available to do the filter. Let me run my application. Go to controller. In the controller, there is a method. That method also I'm removing. Okay, perfect. So with this, we are good. Let me run my application. Right click, debug as boot application. I'm running my project in the debug mode. Clear the console. Then access our application. Localhost : 8080. Home page I'm able to access. Login. Login. So now when I go for view inquiries, already existing inquiries are coming. How these existing inquiries are coming? In the inquiry controller, there is a method called inquiries method is available. So whenever you click on this hyperlink, whenever you click on the hyperlink, request is coming to this method. It is a get request method. This is a get request method. What this method is going to do? What this method is going to do is, this method is calling service layer method. I'm creating one search criteria object for the search form. And here, actually, this is not required. We don't need to use that. Now, inquiry service dot get inquiries method is available. I'm calling get inquiries method. When I call this method, if you see in the service layer, I'm getting user ID from the session. So based on the user ID, I'm getting the user record. Based on the user record, there is a relation between user table and inquiry table. Based on the user ID, I'm getting the inquiries and I'm returning those inquiries. So whatever the inquiries returning by my controller method, I'm sending to the UI page. In the UI page, view inquiries is available. In this UI page, I am writing that inquiries in the table. I'm writing one table. So on the table is available. Let me remove this. Table is available. In this table, I want to print the data which is coming from the controller. So in the controller, if you see here, in the controller, if you see, I'm sending key and value. What is this key? Key is inquiry. What is the value? List of inquiries. Am I getting all the inquiries available in the table, or I am getting the inquiries belongs to the user? Belongs to the user. Where is that logic available? In the service layer. So in the service layer, I'm getting my session object, session.get attribute of user ID. With that user ID, I'm getting the user record. For that user record, I'm getting the inquiries, because in the user entity, inquiries available. User.get inquiries. What are the inquiries added by that user? I'm getting those inquiries and I'm returning those inquiries from my method. Okay, once I got the inquiries, I'm sending the inquiries from my controller to UI. In the UI, view inquiries is available. View inquiries page is available. In that page, I'm displaying the data in the table by using th:\each. This is my collection. From that collection, I'm getting the name, student name, course name, phone number, created date, inquiry status, and class mode. I'm displaying that. And above, my drop downs are available. Course name drop down is available, and course status drop, inquiry status drop down available, class mode drop down available. For these drop downs, data is hard coded or data is coming from database. It is coming from database. If you see in the inquiries method, init form I am calling. What this init form is doing? Getting the courses, getting the inquiry statuses, and creating the form object and setting that data in the model. Setting the data in the model. Fine. Once it is done, I'm able to land on the page which contains inquiries data. I'm able to land on the page which contains inquiries data. Let me run this application. Clear this. Keep a breakpoint. Get inquiries method is getting called. Go to here. Login again into our application. Then admin @123. Guys, concentrate. Coding, that is very important now. You can't buttify. So now breakpoint is available. Login is happening. Login is a success. Then go to view inquiries. When I go for view inquiry, request came to method. In this method, I am calling init form. What is the meaning of init form? What is the meaning of init form? It is used to load the data required for the page. In the page, I am having drop downs. I need the data for the drop down. Go inside this method. Service.get courses. I'm getting list of courses from the database. There are 3 records available in the database. Size I'm getting as 3. Now data is available. What are the courses that are available? I'm able to get that. Then next one, F6. Next one, let me go here and let me get statuses. Say size is 3. 3 statuses available and 3 courses also available. I'm setting course names in the model and status names in the model, and form binding object also I'm setting. Inquiry form, do we need? Yes, inquiry form is available here, that we don't need for this method, right? Then after, I'm getting get inquiries. What is the meaning of get inquiries? User ID. Which user is logged in? ID 1. For that user, I'm getting the user record. If that user is available, user.get inquiries. Which are the inquiries added by that user? I'm getting those inquiries. I'm returning those inquiries. Those inquiries I'm adding in the model. I'm returning view page. Then finally, this page I'm trying to access. It is failing now. Search form is available as request attribute. Binding object is not there. I'm trying to remove that binding object. Okay. So this is not a form now. I can remove this form tag. I don't need that form. Yes. When it is not a form, so then th field is also not required for this. I don't want to map it to a form because it is a Ajax call. th colon field, let me remove it. Here also th colon field, let me remove it. Save this, refresh. Now F8. Are we able to land on the form? Yes, we are having the data. So now existing 4 inquiries available in the table. I'm able to get the 4 inquiries to the table. Now, when I select a drop down, anything is happening or nothing is happening. When I select this drop down, nothing is happening. Now, what is our requirement? What is our requirement? Dynamic filter. When I change this drop down value, my table data should be modified. When I change the drop down value, table data should be modified. So now, when the drop down value change, either first drop down or second drop down or third drop down, if any drop down is changed, then I need to get the latest data from the table. First of all, let us go here and let us write one Ajax function. Let us write one Ajax function. As 3 drop downs available, for these 3 drop downs, I have given one class. I have given one class as form select. So drop down having a class called form select. Select tag is available. Here I'm having select tag. It is having form select. Here also select tag is available having form select. Form select is available for that. And here also one more drop down is available. For that also I have given the class as form select. Now either you can write the event, you can trigger the event based on the ID or based on the class also. What is common for these 3 drop downs now? Select a drop down, class is what? Form select. Select a drop down, class is what? Form select. So now for every drop down, same class is available. Now if any drop down is changed from these 3, if any drop down is changed, then I want to execute my logic. So let me go for script here. In this script, I want to write document.ready function. When the document is ready, I want to execute some logic. Take this document.ready function. Document.ready function is available. So what is the meaning of document.ready, guys? What is the meaning of document.ready? What is the meaning of document.ready? This script should be executed when your web page is completely loaded. When your web page is completely loaded, then only that script should be executed. In this, I will write one jQuery function. That jQuery function should execute when my drop down got changed. When my drop down got changed, I want to execute my jQuery function. How can we do that? $of. If it is ID, I will go for hash. If it is a class, I will go for dot. So what is the class name? Form select dot. Form select dot on. Now I am going to write change. Then I'm going to write function E something like this. I'm going to write one function like this. Function of E. Document dot on change of function E. Right. These curly braces and brackets are very important here. Document dot on change function. Now let me write one alert. Drop down changed. Drop down value change. I want to check it first. Really, this function is getting called or not when this drop down value got changed. Really, this is getting called or not when the drop down got changed. I want to test it. Okay. So let's try to test this now. Go to browser. Our application is in the running status. Go to view inquiries. View inquiries available. Select the drop down Python. Yes, value change. Function is called or not? Yes, called. Select this one. Called or not? Yes. When I call this, called or not? So what is the meaning of that? Whenever this drop down value got changed, my function is getting called. Now, what I need to do is, the logic is here, when document.ready, I want to call one function. In that document ready, I'm writing one more function, form select dot on change. Whenever any drop down which belongs to this class, if it is changed, then I want to call this alert drop down value changed. Now here, instead of writing the alert, can I capture value from the drop down? I need to send the drop down data to the server, right? So if you select Python, that Python value, I need that. Whatever the value you selected in the drop down, I need the drop down data. How to capture the drop down data? Where course name is equal to $of, for that field one particular ID will be available. ID will be available .val. Now, what is the ID of that drop down? Go for course name. For course name drop down, I have given one ID as a C name. Now let me go here and let me take $of CName dot value. Similarly, I'm going to capture where mode. What is the mode of the course? I have given the ID as a mode.val. Similarly, status is available. I want to capture status. What is the ID of the drop down? Status. So for every drop down field, I have given one ID. So if you see, for the course drop down, ID is the course name. And similarly, for inquiry status drop down, ID is status. Similarly, for class mode, the ID is mode. Whenever this drop down value got changed, I want to capture that drop down data. How to check that drop down value printing or not? Let me print this data by using console.log of course name, console.log of mode. I want to check it really this data is coming or not. I want to debug this. Console.log of mode, then I will go for console.log of status. Okay, so let me append some message here. Course name, whatever the course name that we are getting. Similarly, course mode, and similarly course status. Status mode. What is the mode you selected and whatever the status you have selected. I'm not writing any logic, guys. I'm not writing any logic. I'm just writing one jQuery function. Whenever you change the drop down value, I want to capture the data from the drop down, because I need to send this data to my controller to filter the data. Okay, now go to web page, refresh. Now click on view inquiries, page loaded. I will change the drop down, but where I can see the data which is coming from the drop down? Console. Is it our IDE console or is it browser console? Browser console, because it is a jQuery code. Will execute in the browser. Go here, inspect. When you go here, inspect, go to console, clear this. In the console, nothing is available. Now let me change this course value from Python to DevOps. Now course name DevOps coming or not? Am I able to capture the data from the drop down? Yes, I'm able to capture the data from the drop down. Yeah, I'm able to capture data from the drop down. Manikanda, sign Raman sir. Yeah, guys. Now see, I'm changing the mode from online to classroom. Yes, when I change the mode, am I able to capture that data? Yes. Now with this, what you understood? What is the code I have written there? Whenever drop, say mic change cheyadi. Bere danlo bettu. Batteries kaadu. Itrama. బ్యాటరీస్ కాదు, మొన్న పోర్ట్ చేంజ్ చేశాడు, అది వేరే దాంట్లో పెట్టదు, తీసేది ప్లగ్ అది దాంట్లో పెట్టు. రైట్ రావట్లే ఒకసారి చేంజ్ చేయాలి. పెట్టు. తక్కువ వస్తుంది బాగా తక్కువ. నువ్వు రెగ్యులర్గా దేంట్లో పెడతావు? డైలీ ఎక్కడ పెడతావు? మొన్న హేమంత్ చేంజ్ చేశాడు. నువ్వు రోజు పెట్టే దాంట్లో పెట్టాది. హేమంత్ మనం చేంజ్ చేశాడు అది. Yeah. Now guys, here I am writing one function, document dot ready form select dot on change function. I want to execute some logic whenever my drop down value got changed. When my drop down value got changed, I want to capture what is the data that is available in the drop down. Why we need to capture the data available in the drop down? Why we need to capture the data available in the drop down? I need to send the data to the server. Why I need to send the data to server? To filter the data. Now if user selected, suppose let me go back to normal page, refresh. User is on the page. Now here normal data is coming. When I select as Java, what should happen? Only Java records should come. How to get only Java records? It should go to server. Server should know that which filter selected by the user. Based on that, I need to get the data. Okay. So I need to send a request to the server asynchronously. Page should refresh or page should not refresh. Page should not refresh. Now, whenever any drop down value got changed, capture the data from the drop down, send that data to the server. So are we able to capture? How can confirm that we are able to capture? Console.log. It is printing on the console. So with this we understood how to call jQuery function when the drop down value changed and how to capture data from the drop down. Now I need to send a request to server using Ajax. I need to send the request to the server using Ajax. First of all, in my controller, is there any method available to handle that? No method available to handle that. I'm going to write one more method, guys. I'm going to write one more method. Now, let me go here, public string get filtered enquiries. Get filtered enquiries. What is the parameter for this method? I will return some view page, something like this. I will return some view page. So what is the parameter for this method? What is the parameter for this method? Drop down values. So whenever you change the drop down value, request will go to controller method. Controller should capture the drop down data. Based on the drop down data, get the records from the table, send to the UI. So I'm expecting course name and status, inquiry status, and I'm expecting mode. I need to send the data. For that I'm using model object. First of all, let me print this. Really, am I getting this data from the UI to controller or not? For that, I will create one class. Inquiry search criteria object is available. Criteria is equal to new inquiry search criteria. Okay. Criteria dot set course name. Criteria dot set course name and criteria dot set class mode and criteria dot set inquiry status. Now let me print it. System.out.println. Really, am I getting the data or not? So this data, drop down data will come in the request. How to take the data from the request? By using request param. So request param I'm going to use. Request param of the course name, request param of the status, request param of the mode and modal object. So this method I'm writing in the controller. Let me go for get mapping. In the get mapping, I'm writing filter enquiries. Okay, enquiries method is separate, filter enquiries method is separate, guys. So what is the difference between this enquiries method and the filter enquiries method? What is the difference between enquiries method and the filter enquiries method? Enquiries method will get all the enquiries of the user. What about filter enquiries method? Will get the data based on the filters. Now, how the filter data coming to the controller as a request parameter? Filter data coming to the controller as a request parameter. I want to check it really that the data is coming to the controller or not. So this is the method. Currently there is no logic, guys. Just Ajax call coming to the server or not. In that Ajax call, data coming to the controller or not. We need to check that. Now go to view enquiries.html. How to send the Ajax call? $.ajax. $.ajax. Now in this $.ajax, we need to specify type of the request. What is the request type? I'm making it as a get request. What is the URL? What is the URL? Filter enquiries is my URL. Are we sending any data? Do we need to send any data or not required? Yes, we have to send the data. What data? We need to send this data. Now, let us take these things. Let us keep here where is not required. So now directly I'm going to capture course name, and directly I'm taking course name and mode of the inquiry. Then I want to send status. Good. That's it. So like this, I want to send data. CNAME : CNAME.val. So this will be key and this will be the value of the drop down. Take the data from the drop down, keep in the CNAME. Take the data from the mode drop down, keep in the mode variable. Take the status drop down value, keep in the status drop down. Then once it is done, let me go for success. So in the success, I'm getting some function. In that I'm going to get some result. So currently I'm going to write console.log of result. Whatever the result is coming, I will print that result on the console. I don't want to do anything. That's it. Observe this logic. Documented.ready. If a form select drop down changed, then make a Ajax call. Type is get. This is my URL. This is the data I am sending. Once I get the response from the controller, I want to print on the console. That's it. I'm not doing anything else. Okay. Now let me start my application and let me verify really Ajax call is working or not. If Ajax call is working, then our task is easy. Right. Go to console, clear the console, go to browser. Let us log in again because it is a session based application. So whenever you restart the server, login is required. admin@123. Go to view inquiry. View inquiry page is coming, data is coming. Now go to console, browser console. I'm checking. Any data available in the browser console? No, clear that. Okay, here my drop down available. Go to server console, clear this. I cleared that console. Now let me select the course as Java. Okay, I'm selecting the course as Java. What happened now? Go to server console. Here, template input exception, error resolving the template. The problem is our method is returning empty. So our method is returning empty. What it is doing now? It is checking for the view with that empty. Now here, let me give same page name. Let me give the same page name. What is the view name? We need to tell. When this controller method is executed, it should return some view name. I'm returning that view name. Now, again, we need to log in. Server restarted. Login. Go to view inquiries, go to inspect, go to server console and browser console. Okay, clear that. This is my browser console. This is my server console. In the server console, nothing available. In the browser console also, nothing available. Now let me change the drop down to Java. When I change the drop down to Java, go to console, Now, am I getting the course name Java? That means Ajax call is working or not. Whenever we change the drop down, it is sending a get request to the server asynchronously. It is sending get request to the server asynchronously. Okay, close this. Now, let me clear the console. Let me change from Java to new. I'm changing the drop down to new. I changed it. Again, one more request came to the server. So what is the data in the course name? Java available. What is the data in the inquiry status? New available. How many filters I have selected? 2 filters. What about the mode filter? Empty. I have not selected. Now let me select the mode as online. Now one more request came to server with 3 filters. Yes, whatever the filters you are selecting, that filters data coming to my controller. So 50% of the task is completed. So sending asynchronous request to the server when the drop down value got changed, that is the biggest confusion here. That confusion got cleared. So what happened? In my view inquiry.html, I am writing one jQuery function. That jQuery function will be called whenever you change any drop down. 3 drop downs available. 3 drop downs are having same CSS class. If any drop down belongs to this class, if it is changed, then my Ajax engine will start. What this Ajax will do? Ajax will send a get request to this URL with this data. Ajax will send get request to this URL with this data. That data is going as a request parameter. In the request, this data will go in the form of key and value. That data I'm able to capture in my method. I'm able to capture that data in my method, and that method taking the request parameter, and it is setting the data to the search criteria, and search criteria printing on the console, and it is returning one page. What is this page? View enquiries page. What is the meaning of view enquiries page? The whole page will come. View enquiries means the whole page will come as a response. Are you clear? Whole page is coming as a response. Now let's understand, whatever the response is coming, that response I need to update in the web page. So Ajax request is going to server. Server is giving some page as a response. That page I need to display in my web page. I just need to update that. Without reloading the page, I need to update that. So for this, what we do is, in the inquiries.html, in the table is available. A table is available. For the table, what I have given? I have given one ID. So currently, when you go for view inquiry, table coming with all the inquiries. Now, when I select a filter, should I display the same data, or I need to display filtered data? I need to display filter data. For that, whatever the existing table is available, I will hide that table. Existing table I will hide. Let us see how to hide the existing table. For existing table, I have given one ID. Take this ID, go to this. I got the success response. When I get the success response, dollar of table dot hide. Table dot hide, or you can use the table dot remove. That means what will happen? Whenever you get the success response, present table will be disappear. Now go here, refresh, go to view inquiry. Now observe course Java. What happened? When I go for view inquiries, what happened now? Complete page is loading with the table data. Now I want to filter. When I select Java, what should happen? Existing data should not be there. I need to get the filtered data. Filtered data I need to get. For that, I want to remove the existing table. I need to display new table. Existing table is having some data. I will remove that. I will get the new data. Without reloading the page, I will update that. Now see, home page, view inquiries, select status, new. What happened? What happened, guys? when I'm changing the drop down, what is happening? Any drop down, if you change, existing table is disappeared. So how I am doing that? In the Ajax. So Ajax call is going, I'm getting the response as a success response. When I get the success response, I am hiding existing table. Now new data will come. New data I will display in the web page. Just I will manipulate the DOM. Now for this, in the existing table, above the existing table, I will create one div. In the existing table, I will create one div. Div ID is equal to filter result table. What is that? Filter result table. I have a table. Just above the table, I'm keeping one div. Why I am keeping the div? What is the reason of keeping the div? Whatever the new data coming, I need to print in that div. Existing table will be removed. Now go here. I have the filter result table. Whatever the result is coming in the Ajax, I will keep it as this div dot html dot result. Now don't get surprised by seeing the output. Our task is not completed. Okay. Now go to view inquiries. So I'm changing the drop down. What will happen when I change the drop down? Existing table will be removed. New page will be updated. Observe carefully. Change from select value to Java. Then what happened? Existing table disappeared. Then what is coming here? Complete page is reloaded. Complete page is updated. Why complete page is updated? The reason is, in my method, first time when you go for inquiries, what happened? The complete page will be loaded. When I go for view inquiry, complete page is loaded. In that page, this view inquiry is available and the table is also available. When I change the drop down value, request is going to another method which is called filter inquiries method. Request is going to another method which is called filter inquiries method. What this method is doing? It is taking the data from the drop down, okay, and there is no logic available. I'm not getting any records. Just I'm returning one page. What is that page name? View inquiries. That means whenever Ajax request come to the server, Ajax request is taking one HTML and going that as a response. Whatever the HTML page is going as a response, that HTML page is displaying in this. Complete page is loaded. So do I need to load the complete page or I need to load only this table? Do I need to load the complete page or I need to load only table? I need to load only table. In that table, complete data or only filtered data? Only filtered data. Are you guys able to understand? Now, so I need one service method for that. Currently, do I have any logic to filter the data? No. Complete data is coming. Fine. I will go for service. I will create one method. Okay. Get inquiries method is available. Now I need to go for get filtered inquiries. So what is the method I am going to take? Public list of student inquiry entity. I will go for get filtered inquiries. For the filtered inquiries, what I am taking? I am taking my search criteria object. Which fields you have selected? I don't know. Inquiry search criteria object I am taking and criteria object. If you want, you can pass user ID also. Why user ID? Why user ID? Which user filtered data we need to get? That I am passing as a user ID. Let me stop it. First, let me implement that method in the service. Okay, fine. Filtered inquiries. As it is existing logic, I can use it, guys. Currently, let me use this logic. Okay. User ID already coming. Get filtered inquiries method is available. Search criteria is available. Integer user ID is also available. So based on the user ID, what I am doing? I'm getting the user record. Based on the user record, I'm getting the enquiries. So user can have multiple enquiries. User can have multiple enquiries. Now I need to do the filter. User is having 4 enquiries. From the 4 enquiries, user want to get the Java enquiries. Okay. Suppose in the criteria, if Java is selected, I need to get only Java enquiries. If he is selected enquiry status, that records I need to get. If he select mode, based on the mode I need to get. We can do this in 2 ways. One is we can filter directly by using query by example, and we can filter by using Java 8 also. Which one you want? Which one you want? Query by example. What is the meaning of query by example? We need to filter the data based on the given criteria. We will create the entity object. For that entity, we will set the data. Based on that, we are going to execute that. Now, similarly, we can do the same filter by using Java 8 also. In the Java 8, there is a concept called stream concept is available. What is the purpose of stream? What is the purpose of stream? It is used to process the data. Now, currently, what this method is doing, get to filtered enquiries. Currently, I am getting user record. Based on the user record, I am getting all the enquiries. Now, let me apply filter logic. Let me apply my filter logic. Okay. In the criteria, suppose if criteria dot get course name, criteria dot get course name, if null not equal to criteria dot get course name, and if empty not equals to criteria dot get course name. What is the meaning of that? What is the meaning of that? When this condition will satisfy? When this condition will satisfy? If user selected course name drop down. If user select course name drop down, then I will do the filter. Enquiries dot stream dot filter each enquiry dot get course name dot equals to criteria dot get course name. Okay, guys. So now once I get that record, here I'm checking in the criteria. If course name is selected, then I want to filter the records which contains that course name. Then I will reload the data into same collection. Just give me filtered records, right? Directly we can't store that filter data into collection. Once a filter is completed, collect the result. Dot collect. Let's go for collectors dot to list. Now it will give me a list with the enquiries which are filtered. Enquiries is equal to enquiries dot stream dot filter. What is the filter? If enquiry course name equal to criteria course name. In the enquiry, if a course name is matching with the criteria course name, then only get that data. Otherwise, don't get that data. Okay, fine. Same thing I need to apply. If null not equal to criteria dot get enquiry status, and if it is not equals to empty, if empty not equals to criteria dot get enquiry status. So that means if enquiry status is selected, then this condition will satisfy. Then I need to filter that. Enquiries dot stream dot filter. What is the filter condition? E dot get enquiry status dot equals to criteria dot enquiry status. Then dot collect. Then collectors dot to list. Okay. So with this, I will get the enquiries which are filtered based on enquiry status. Same thing is applicable for mode also. Can I copy paste now? Yes. Take this. Yep. If enquiry dot get if inquiry dot get class mode, if inquiry dot get class mode not equal to null, and if criteria dot get class mode not equal to null, then filter get class mode dot equals to criteria dot get class mode. So with these three filters are available. With these three filters are available. See this. Filter logic I have implemented by using Java 8. First time, inquiry controller will be available. Inquiry controller will get the get request from the Ajax. So it will get the criteria data. Criteria data available in the object. Now it will call service layer method. Let me go for inquiry service. Inquiry service dot get filtered inquiries by using user ID. How we will get the user ID? By using session. Already we have the logic to get user ID based on the session. Now session dot get attribute of user ID. Why I am passing user ID? Which user is logged in? Based on that I need to get the data. Okay. So controller method will be called from the Ajax. It will get the data from the request param. Whatever the data coming from the request param, I'm storing into criteria object. Then I'm getting user ID from the session. That criteria object and that user ID I'm passing to service layer method. What my service layer method doing? Based on the user ID, it is getting the user record. Based on the user record, it is getting the inquiries. From those inquiries, if a criteria selected with the course name, then I will filter the records with the given course name. If inquiry status selected, I will filter the records with the status. If a class mode is selected, I will filter the records with the class mode. Then I will return filtered inquiries. I will return the filtered inquiries. When I return filtered inquiries, let me store that into a variable. What is the return type of this method? List of records. Let me store that into a variable. Filtered inquiries I got. Now I need to send filtered inquiries to the UI. In the UI page, I need to update the table with the filtered data. How to send the data from controller to UI now? Already I am taking model as a parameter. Now let me go for model dot add attribute of key comma value. What is the key? Inquiries. What is the key? Inquiries. What is the value? Filtered inquiries. Value is filtered inquiries. That's it. So Ajax call will come, criteria will come. I'm calling service method. Service method will give me the data which is filtered. Filtered data I'm adding to the model and I'm returning my view page. Still there is a problem. Understand? Now, right, run this application. Go to application, log out, log in, login. Click on view inquiries. All the inquiries are coming by default. Let me go for Java. When I go for Java, only Java records are coming. But filter is working or filter is not working? Filter is working. Observe. How many records available for online? 2. 2 records online, 2 records classroom. Let me select mode as online. I selected mode as online. Only online records are coming. That is filtered. But what is the problem? What is the problem? Whole page is loading. So because whenever you go for view inquiries, whatever the page is coming, whenever you select the drop down, same page is coming again. I don't want that. So whenever I change the drop down, only existing table should be deleted, new table should come. Existing table should be deleted, new table should come. In this scenario, our filter method should not return whole page. Our filter method should not return whole page. When you go for first time inquiries, when you click on the menu inquiries, then whole page is loading, that is okay. But when I filter the drop down, whole page should not be loaded, only table should be loaded. Okay, for that I should not return view inquiries, because view inquiries contains what? Nav bar is available, drop downs are available, table is available. I don't want that complete. I want only only table. I want only table. So if you want only table, instead of going for view inquiry, I will create one more page. I will create one more page called filter enquiries page.html. In this page, what will be available? Only table will be available. Okay, guys. When two methods, two pages, guys. For single screen, I created two methods in the controller and I created two HTML pages. But for end user, it is a one page. When end user is clicking on this, one page will be loaded, synchronous request. When end user select the drop down, only table should be updated, not the whole page. Fine. For that, I have created one more page called filter enquiries page.html. Whenever Ajax request comes, my method will return which page? Filter enquiries page. What is there in the filter enquiries page? What is there in the filter enquiries page? Only table is available. This page contains only table. So whenever you send Ajax request, it will come to controller method. Controller method will get the data based on the filter you have selected and it will return one HTML. What is there in that HTML? Only table is available. In that HTML only table is available. Now in the Ajax success, what is the result I'm getting? Result I'm getting JSON data. Result I'm getting as a table. What I'm getting in the result? Come on, guys. If you want, I can print it and I can show you. Let me go for alert. What is the alert now? Result. I'm giving the alert as a result. Okay. So go here, refresh our page, click on select Java. What is coming as response? What is coming as response? I'm getting the response as a JSON. I'm getting the response as a table. Come on, guys. I'm getting response as what? I'm getting the response as a table. Now, when I get the response as a table, table is coming from this HTML. That means whenever you change the drop down, one HTML page coming as a response, I need to append that HTML page for one div without reloading the page. Then our task is completed. Okay. So here, go to this controller method. Whenever you select drop down, request will come to this method. This method will get the filtered records, adding the records to the model object, and it is returning one HTML page. What is there in this HTML page? Do I have header, drop downs, or I have only table? I have only table. Now that means the result I am getting as a table. Whatever the table I am getting as a result, can I add that table to one div? Can I add the table to one div? I can add the table to div. For example, if I comment this line, then what will happen? Already one table is available. New table also will come. Two tables will come. Do I need two tables or I need only one table? Only one table. Let us see this. Go to this page, view inquiry, select that Java. Already here existing table is available and new table is also coming. Who is giving this existing table? Already when the page is loaded, one table loaded, view inquiries page is available. Whenever you change the drop down to online, Ajax request sent, one more table came. I added the table to one div. So now this is my new table and already existing table is available. When I am getting new table, do I need old table or I need to delete old table? Do I need old table or I need to delete old table? I need to delete the old table. How can I delete the old table? Existing table dot hide or remove. You can do whatever you want. Now let me do this. Inquiry table dot hide. Whatever the new table coming as a result, that a new table I'm adding to one div. Where is that div? On top of the existing table, I created one div and this is my existing table. This table is having some ID. Now go to this page, view inquiries. Page loaded, table is available, table having the ID. Now tell me, when I select Java, what will happen? When I select Java, then what will happen? Ajax request will go to server with Java as the criteria. Then it will filter the records with Java. It will return a HTML page. When the HTML page coming as a response, I am deleting the existing table. I'm adding the new table. That means without reloading the web page, I am manipulating my DOM. So for that, we are going to use Ajax. Now see the magic. View inquiries, select it as a Java. Then what happened? Existing table deleted, new table is displaying here with only Java inquiries. Now, in this Java, both are classroom. Okay, let me remove this. Now, let me go for DevOps. Java, Python, DevOps is available. Let me add one more inquiry, Java Online. Go to add inquiry. So let me go for some Chetan, contact number, some value, class mode online, Java, status is new, submit. Inquiry added. Total how many inquiries available? 5 inquiries. View inquiries. Table coming with the 5 inquiries. Now let me go for Java. In the Java, how many inquiries are there? Come on, guys. In the Java, there are 3 inquiries. What is the mode? One is mode. 2 records are classroom. 1 record is online. Okay. Now, can I select mode? If I select online, what should happen? What should happen? Java online records should come. Java online records should come. Select mode as online. How many records are there for Java online? 1 record. If I select mode as classroom, what should happen? 2 records should come. Coming? Yes. In the first mini project, we have search. In the second mini project also, we have search, but both are same. In the first mini project, search is a synchronous request. In the second mini project, search is a asynchronous request. Synchronous request means normal form submission. Okay. Asynchronous request means Ajax call. When the drop down value change, I need to get the data. Okay. In the real time, whenever you, and one more thing is available. If I select a country specific state should come. When I select the state specific city should come. That is the next level. Okay. So dependent drop downs will be available. Fine. So now, are you able to understand how we have implemented this Ajax functionality? No, I did not get. Correct. This is another URL. Yes. Right. Question is not clear for me. You are clicking on this menu. You are getting complete data in the table, which is coming from view inquiries page. This is coming from this page. This page is loaded. Okay, that is clear. Next. Yes, because whenever you click on this view, it will go to this inquiries. This page will be loaded with the table data. That is clear. Next. Correct. Correct. It is not coming, na? Just if you are not hiding the previous table, yeah, now I got your question. If you don't hide your table, yes, it will come because your page is not reloaded. The table is already available. Correct, man. That is what. Your page is loaded. Your table is available. Now, whenever you select the drop down, then what will happen? Page is not reloaded. Existing DOM will be available as it is. Whatever the new data coming, you are just appending to one div. Where is that div added? That div added above the table. So new table will come above the table. Existing table will be available as it is. because your page is not reloaded. Page is not reloaded. You have to hide it. Your Ajax means what? Asynchronous. Without reloading, it will go to the server. It will get the response, update in the web page. This page will not be reloaded. So it will not delete the existing table. Even if it is going to different URL, different page is coming, you are just adding to the existing page. In the existing page, already table loaded. You are just adding one more table. So you have to hide it. Otherwise, it will not go. That is the whole purpose of Ajax. Without reloading, just update the content. Fine. So if I don't hide this table, then what will happen? Already one table is available. If I select it, one more table will come. I don't want one more table. That's why I need to hide it. Existing table I am hiding, new table will come. So whenever new table is coming, page is reloading or page is not reloading. Just a table is updated. That's it. Existing table will be deleted, new table will be added. Good. Yeah. Online students, any questions on this? Yeah. In the same page, new table added, old table deleted. Online people, anybody having any questions? Guys, this requirement for the fresher level, it is a little confusing and little hard as well, but we have to do it. Tomorrow in the company, these kind of tasks also will be available. So for fresher, after giving this mini project requirement, I realized that this will be little challenging for the people to understand. Some people are able to do it. For some people, I explained the coding, I implemented. I want you people to try this. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Anybody not able to understand?
So there is one small question regarding this.
Yes, sir. Tell me.
Similar to this Ajax implementation, if we do a similar kind of implementation with the React, right? So
Correct.
Java side implementation will be same. Only the changes will be done on the React side.
Correct. In the whatever the Ajax we are using, now I'm using Ajax with jQuery. Tomorrow when we go for Angular, Angular also will do the Ajax call. React also will do the Ajax call.
So they use jQuery only or something else?
jQuery not required for them. In the Angular, they have their own component to do the Ajax call. In the React, they have their own component called Axios to make the Ajax call. Okay. In the jQuery, this is the approach to make the Ajax call. When you go for Angular, it will be different. When you go for React, it will be different.
Okay.
Concept is same. The way that we write the code will be different.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Sir, why we're creating a second HTML page? There I got confused.
Second HTML page means I need the table, right?
Yes, sir.
Just to get the table, I'm creating second HTML page.
But the table is already present in the first HTML page, no?
Table is already present in the first page. Along with the table, in the first page, the menu also available, drop downs also available. I don't want them. No?
Okay, sir. Okay.
If you use first page, I shown you. Guys, keep quiet. If I'm returning the first page, what will happen? Again, the menu will be loaded. Again, drop downs will be loaded. I don't want this. I just want only table. Only for the table, I created second page. Whenever the Ajax request comes to the server, that second page will be loaded so that only table will be loaded without loading the header part, without loading the drop downs part. Only this content should be loaded. Only this content should be loaded. Table should be loaded. That's it. That's why in the Ajax call, a new page is coming as a response. In that new page, filtered list will be available. That list will be rendered in the web page. If you can do this in the another way also. What is the another way? That is little complex. Instead of returning page, you can return your list of inquiries. Once you get the list of inquiries, you need to append them to the TRTD. Dynamically, you need to prepare the table. That is more complex. Instead of writing the logic to create the table rows, returning page with the table is easiest approach. I have given the easiest approach.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. And in the second HTML page, we have not added any menu or navbar, etc.
Nothing. Only table will be there in the second HTML. Only table.
But still,
that is the reason. Whenever the drop down is changed, only table is coming. That's it. not the
But-
whole page.
Yes, sir. But still, it is the number is coming in the result. How it is coming, sir?
Result, we are sending that to the UI now. This is
Yes,
the
sir.
UI. This is my key. In this page, I'm iterating that, right? This is the
Yes.
list I'm iterating in that.
But sir, in this page, number is not available. But in the web page, we are getting the number also.
What number?
Sir, here the number is there in the web page here.
This is the where I'm printing number. Index plus 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 will be printed for every record.
No, sir, not number. It is number menu, sir.
Menu, nav
Yes,
bar.
sir. Yes, sir.
Man, nav bar already loaded, na? Whenever you go for view inquiries, nav bar already loaded, right? Whenever
Yes.
you change, just this section will be updated. Above nav bar, this will not be changed. They will be available as it is. Just a table will be updated. That's it.
Okay, sir. I got it. Got it.
So this contains only table. So those existing now, if you divide this page into two parts. Okay. So this part will not be reloaded. Only this part will be reloaded. That's it.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Yeah. Hi, sir.
Sir, in the view inquiry, the first method, sir. Sir,
Right.
you are using entity, not the binding classes.
Yeah, we can use the any. You can, if you have separate classes, you can use.
So I
that.
use,
That's
sir, I use the binding classes, but I'm not able to iterate it, especially the serial number, sir. How to
serial number. If you want to iterate the serial number, this is the logic. Whatever
sir, please
the
explain this logic, sir.
yeah, this is the logic for the serial number.
Sir, please explain this logic, sir.
There is nothing to explain. Inquiry is available. This is the list. From this list, I'm getting the each object. Object stat dot index. It will give 0 index plus 1. That will become 1. Every time that will be incremented. Inquiry stat. This will become dot index will start from 0. This loop will execute from 0, 0 plus 1, 1 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, like that it will execute. So whenever
Okay,
you
thank you,
filter,
sir.
it is coming as a serial number.
Okay, thank you, sir.
This line, if you write, it will work. Whatever the key you are having, key stat dot index plus 1. Serial number will come for that. Okay, fine. Any questions, offline students? Any questions? Anybody who is not able to understand this Ajax implementation? Tell me openly, no problem. Anybody who is not able to understand this Ajax implementation? Everybody understood? Yeah. What is pending in this project? What is pending? Edit. Edit. When I click on edit, then what should happen? When I click on edit, what should happen? It should go for add inquiry page. When it go for add inquiry page, then pre-populate the data and you can modify and you can update the data. Can you do that edit? Already we have done that. So whenever you click on edit, add inquiry page will open. In that page, you need to keep that inquiry ID as a hidden variable. You need to keep that as a hidden variable. Whenever you click on submit, that inquiry should be updated. When I go for home, the dashboard should get that data. So now for this inquiry here, view inquiries.html available. In the view inquiries HTML in the table, edit is available. For this edit, what we need to send? For this edit, what we need to send? Inquiry ID as a query parameter. When I send inquiry ID as a query parameter, based on that, we will get the record and we will display in the add inquiry page. In this, we need to keep a hidden variable of inquiry ID. When I click on submit, that record should be updated. When I go for view inquiry, updated record should be displayed here. Can you try that? Yes? Good. Fine. So tomorrow, I will check the assignment, how much you have completed, and online people, anybody having any problems? So tomorrow it will be doubts clarification session. So tomorrow I will check what are the problems that you are facing. So tomorrow I want you people also to complete this second project. Okay. So then once the second project is completed, then we will go for third project. Third project will be completely based on the REST API. UI logic will not be available in the third project. Okay. So please try to complete it by today or tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last date for this project. Got it? Try to implement Ajax call today. Once Ajax call is completed, then implement edit functionality as well. Clear? Fine, guys. Thank you. I'm stopping now. We'll continue in the evening Spring Boot.